What's up, guys? So we're gonna do a review on the Destroyer class. Before we start, disclaimer, guys, I'm not master of Destroyer. Okay, I'll just give my thoughts on this class, and this will be a two-part video. So first, we're gonna cover the Dark Element type because I'm currently on Dark Element type. Okay, and pardon my English. So let's go straight to the skills. So for warrior category, just I did not learn this because this won't stack with the source of power 2, and so it's gonna be useless. So I'm gonna review the skills one by one for the dark. Okay, so the Typhoon Ultimate, this is a no-brainer, guys. Everyone can use this, but actually I prefer Giant Bomb because it has the elemental effects, and I mean, it's a short cast, but it's a bit weaker compared to this one, because this was like 700,000 attack, 700,000% of attack, and this one is 668 only. But I prefer this because of the, yeah, the quick cast. The problem with this giant bomb is it's hard to aim, and you need to know when to use it. Yeah, but I use this for now because it's easier to use. And of course, I have only 9 dark runes. I haven't gotten to 11, so I can't test this. Moving on, for the passives first, of course, the roll, it gives you damage reduction once you roll after 2 seconds. I mean for 2 seconds. And we get this battle cry for damage. I did not learn source of power 2 because this will be useless for dark element type for me, just I mean for me, of course. But yeah, you'll find out why because later. Shock Fist, Highlander, this will be your favorite buff for the dark element type because regularly it just gives you 12%, you won't die duration. I mean 12 seconds. For 12 seconds you won't die unless you got dispelled. Plus, if you are dark element, it gives you also a passive for 8 seconds. When you get one shotted, you won't die for 8 seconds, and also the cooldown is only 60 seconds. But if you trigger it, it will have the 600 seconds unavailable. The next passive for the destroyer is this one, single player damage. This is for solo player destroyer. Okay, or even if you have a party but they are too far away, this is a strong passive. You get 10%, and then at level 2, 25%. This one, the passive of destroyer class, that makes them very tough. So the more you get damage, the lower your HP, the tougher you get. Just read it. And also you get 35 I mean immunity when you do a skills while you are 35% HP below. So yeah, you will be unstoppable when you are below 35%. Next is charging roar. Yeah, you this is also immunity for you and your party, of course, and the cooldown 60 seconds. Just read it. So yeah, when you get to dark element, of course, we go to the active skills. This one, when you use the flying charge, you get the what do you call this? Yeah, damage reduction and immunity while casting that. So yeah, you will be unstoppable while using this. You cannot be cancelled. Next is the punishment wave. When you use this, you weaken the enemy's attack. So I prefer this over water because this one debuffs your target. The water one, we won't discuss it yet. Yeah, and this is the key to taunting your enemies like the boss because you are the tank in the group. So yeah, this is your main, I mean, the main reason why they want you because of this. So do your job. Range bomb, this is my favorite skill. It's fast cast and it doesn't I mean there's not much different when it's dark or water, so we won't discuss this too much. This is a fast cast and a huge AoE skill. This is one of my favorite. Rolling attack, it's this is sometimes it's a bad skill, but when it's used properly, this one is a very good skill. Of course, when you go for dark element, this one got two charges, so you can do it twice. Plus, you got the immunity too and AoE. Yeah. So for me, guys, how I use it is I use this as for mobility only, because if you are hitting this one, that's the enemy with. If you're hitting a smaller enemy, you hit them. You you rarely hit them because this will pass through them, and the strong hit, the stronger damage is only when he lands, and it's harder to hit. So it's better you use this on bigger targets like bosses. Yeah, so I think that's it. Silence, this is for PvP. I didn't get this side because they don't have the dark element buff, only this side. Next is this one, Maelstrom Howl. The first time I got this, I didn't like it because I had no dark element yet, but now I reached the 9 dark elements, so I get this because of the effects, buff effects, but the water one's better for this one. But yeah, I got it because I am dark. Next is Swift Cleave. Yeah, this is kinda kinda boring skill, but it's a good skill, of course, because if it's new, you don't if you don't put dark element on this, it's just, what do you mean, the cooldown is 30 seconds, but if it's in dark element, it drops to 12, around 12. So this one is spammable. And yeah, I think that's it. Charging row, you know this already. That's it for the dark element, guys. So my best bet for the buffs, I only put the Highlander. Yeah, Highlander and the battle cry. For PvE. For PvP, you can put these two and then charging roar. So we will go to the part 2 of this video, which is the water element. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna show it to you, of course. So the first one is this. You get immunity. You see the shield. You won't be you won't get knocked down while using it, while channeling it, like that. Also, the second skill, the spin. Is this the spinning axe? Rolling axe. Yeah. Yeah, kinda trash. But if you turn off the auto target, you can use it as chasing or mobility skill, like so. Also, when you have two charges of it, it's only 11 to 12 seconds, I guess. But if you let it full charge, it will go to about 12, I mean 30 seconds full. So I do it like this for mobility. Yep. Next is the, I forgot this name, what you call this. Yeah, the one, the reason I like this one is there's a explosion on the last part. Next is the Maelstrom Howl. Yep, heavy damage, kinda long cooldown, but it's usable. Let's do this again. That one, the explosion one, it's huge damage, guys. And yeah, I think that's it for the dark element. By the way, the final review for the dark element for me is that it is the easier one to use, and the passive is very good. The passive buff. This one is easier than the water type. So yeah, let's go to the part 2 where we cover the the water element.